Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and we are here at the Auto Club Speedway once again to qualify for tomorrow's MavTV 100. It'll be the prime event of the weekend here on Napa Fan. Later tonight, we got the Chick-fil-A Cup Series hitting the racetrack under the lights. Tomorrow morning, the Haas IndyCar Series hits the racetrack at 1 p.m. Eastern for their third race of the season, one of the crown jewel events of the season as well. Last time we came to Auto Club here in Haas IndyCar Series was under the lights, and there was only 25 laps. Well, this year it's 50 laps again. It's back to being the 100-miler like it was in 2015 and 2016. But great to have this race back on the schedule. I will tell you, it's going to be a pretty wild one. I'm alongside Andrew Miller for this one here today, and he'll be alongside for the race tomorrow morning as well. By the way, glad to have you back. It's been a long time since we've done a race together. And like I said, it's going to be pretty crazy here at Auto Club. What are you expecting in this race? Do you think we're going to see a big one, or do you think they'll find a way to spread it out and once we get the pit stops and be kind of a strategic race?
Well, that is a good question because of how wide this track is. They have a lot of room to maneuver. Yet at the same time, that can also invite some guys to take a gap that you might not, or you probably shouldn't take. So it's always hard to say, but considering the speeds that we'll probably be seeing, I think we might see some pretty crazy stuff until they get things sorted out on the long run.
We probably will. We had the IROC race yesterday. It was real crazy to start off, and then they started to spread out a little bit, but they were going north of 200 in those machines. We're definitely going to be going north of 200 tomorrow morning in these IndyCar machines. Probably not in the Cup Series tonight, though. We've had different modifications for every race we're going to have this weekend. But either way, fastest guy right now is the number 7 machine of Audra Baranowskis. We'll see where she is in the number 7. And one 10-minute session to determine the starting lineup for tomorrow's 50-lap event here in the MavTV 100 at Auto Club. Baranowski is still fastest. Now Micah Knapp goes to the top of the board, and the 32 machine of Julio Cesar is now second. We'll see where Micah Knapp is, and there he is on the outside lane right there, drafting off of one of the A.J. Foyt cars. I think that's the number 4. No, it's the 14. That is Jordan Lopez. Last time we came here, Jesse Turner won this event. He's not in the race. And time before that, the last time it was 100 miles, was Ryan Searless, if you remember that name. Ryan Searless, the winner of the last MavTV 100. It's going to be the first MavTV 100 during the daytime since the first one back in 2015. Well, this time, it's going to be race 3 of the season and not the finale. The finale is going to be at Pocono this year in August. Number 21 to the top of the board. That is Nathan Faden. I think that's him right there. Great run for him. Number 10 machine of Justin Zaidel, our points leader, who, by the way, has finished second in the first 2 races of the season. He's got 83 points. Next guy in line is our last 2 winners. Davey Johnson and Jonathan King, both 26 points behind. So, Justin Zaidel's doing pretty good this season so far, isn't he?
Yeah, I'd say so. We'll see if he can keep that consistency going as we have another driver up to the top of the board. Looks like the number 66.
Davey Johnson, the Daytona Road Course winner. By the way, you get a bonus point if you win the pole, so a lot is at stake right here in the championship, and Justin Zaidel, our points leader, just went to the top of the board as he's drafting off of Joe Rutkowski. Now, even though Rutkowski drives the number 1, doesn't actually mean he's the past champion. As a matter of fact, the past champion's not even in this series. That's Nicholas Sambadia, who drives in the Cup Series. 29, top of the board, Nick Smith. Great run for him. Try to locate him, and I don't know where he is. I think he's right in this pack. And this pack has Davey Johnson in it. And the 21 of Nathan Faden. Zaidel goes back to the top with Rutkowski second now. Looking like those guys are pretty fast. You get that single file of draft, and I think it's one of the fastest ways to get around here, so we might see these guys go single file at some point throughout the race tomorrow. Either way, it's looking pretty solid for the number 10 machine of Justin Zaidel and Joe Rutkowski, but I will say, we're probably going to see a lot of passing tomorrow, so where you start probably isn't going to have much of an effect on where you finish. You just kind of be lucky and miss all the wrecks, but right now, Zaidel's looking pretty good with Joe Rutkowski, Micah Knapp, Nick Smith, and Davey Johnson, the top 5.
The 1 and 5 are actually tied on the time board there, but with where the 1 and the 10 were running there, I'll just throw this out here, that the reason that they were so fast there, they had just that little bit of a gap between them and the 2 cars in front of them, so they got the best possible slipstream. They didn't have to lift at all. That is the ideal place to be to get a good lap time.
Definitely is. That's why Zeidel's fastest, and Rutkowski's actually tied with Micah Knapp. I'd have to check the points to see who gets a tiebreaker on that one. I think Micah Knapp's ahead in points, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, we got ourselves a change in the 32. Back to the top, Julio Caesar. He's going to knock off Justin Zeidel from the top position. And then it's Jordan Lopez now in third. Rutkowski and Micah Knapp still tied for now fourth. Great run there for Julio Caesar. Got the draft of one of those guys, and this pack looking pretty strong right now. It's not going to be a fast time for Caesar this time because he's got held up by Jeremiah Earls. We'll say it's been a long time since I've done a race of any kind. I haven't touched any of this stuff since Sunday, and it's Thursday before you guys are seeing this, that we're doing this race together. You can just blame chemistry. It's no fun for me. It might be fun for some of you guys, but it's not fun for me.
Well, I feel you. But instead of chemistry, for me it's frickin' English.
That was actually one of my favorite classes in college. I took 2 semesters of that last year, and I loved it. I don't know.
Darn it, I wish I could do that.
Some people are different. Number 32 machine.
No thanks.
Julio Caesar fastest here at Auto Club, qualifying for the Haas IndyCar Series. Pretty solid for these guys. Now, Colton Yo, he drives the number 88. He was in the IROC race last night. I forget where he finished because I did that race so long ago. It's actually already up the time we're recording this. So, how far behind I am at the moment. But spring break's coming next week, so I'll get some time to catch up here. But, either way, number 88 there. Colton Yo is 24th fastest. Have to see if any experience he got from last night's race is going to affect him here today in qualifying. But doesn't look like it will. We'll have to see what he does in the race, of course. It's definitely where it means everything, and that's where all the points are going to be awarded. It's not a double points race like it was when it was the finale in 2015 or 2016. It's only 50 points towards the winner. That's how all races are going to be this season. Even the Indianapolis 250, so there are no double points races anymore in the Haas IndyCar Series, so get up there and get those points when you can, because you're not going to have a shot at getting lucky in one of the big races to make up for it. So, you got to do good in all of them. Right now, Julio Caesar's doing pretty good here in qualifying, top of the board in 3-2. Obviously, we don't have anything to talk about because there's no change in the top positions, and we just keep on saying the same thing. So why don't you say something? You might have something different to say.
Cabbage?
Maybe that was a bad idea, but either way...
I'm a little tired, don't mind me.
He's had a wild couple of days, in a good way. In a good way, though. We'll just keep it. They're 4 wide.
Haley.
Well, we're going to see a lot of that tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that is going to be huge. I mean, yeah, when race time comes around, that is going to be a very common sight. But with how many cars are going to be in one big pack together, 4 wide might not work. Especially 5 wide, because they can do that here.
And they can do it sometimes without wrecking as well. So we'll have to see how that all shakes out. It's looking like these times have stalled out, and it's going to be that 32 on the pole position. Still a great run for Justin Zeidel. It's not going to be a bonus point for him, and he'd definitely love to get that where he is right now with a 26-point lead. But probably not going to be that case for him. But either way, Zeidel looks like he's going to qualify second now. Just can't stay out of the second position. He almost got the win at Phoenix. Couldn't get it ahead of Jonathan King. Played strategy with Davey Johnson, and there really wasn't much he could do to win that race. But he finished second there, and that's all he's seen so far this season. A great way to start the season off. He's hoping to keep that momentum, maybe even get the win tomorrow. We're just going to have to see.
Well, at the moment, I think with pretty much the session over here, and with that amazing lap that the 32 ran. I think that is going to be tough, if not impossible, to beat because of the gap that he has on everyone else.
I just don't think there's enough time. When the tires wear out, the times get a little bit slower, and these guys, they just stay out there the whole session sometimes, so once you see that time come in, about halfway, that's probably what it's going to be at the end of the session as well. Well, I've actually gone to 5-minute sessions for some series when I do qualifying, but I want to make sure everyone gets the time in, because when we did it at Daytona, 2 guys didn't even get a time in. So we wanted to avoid that. That's why it went 10 minutes on the clock for this qualifying session. But looks like it's going to be enough for Julio Cesar. Number 32 machine with Justice Idell, Jordan Lopez, Joe Rutkowski, Micah Knapp, Nick Smith, Davey Johnson, Nathan Faden. Number 30 of Jaden Scott. Really haven't mentioned him that much this season. And the 59 of Jose Mills. That's going to be the top 10 starting positions tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern right here on Napa Fan, the MavTV 100. And take a look at the rest of the results right there. One tie there between Audrey Barnauskas and Richard Kinger, and another one between Rutkowski and Knapp. We will break those based on points. And those are the only ties we have, so other than that, that is how they will line up for tomorrow's 50-lap race here from the Auto Club Speedway. There will be pit stops, so that'll get a little interesting as well. Should only be about a one-stop race. I think I have it set to just one stop for tomorrow, so that's good, but it'll be fun, especially if we get a caution, because we didn't get a caution last night. Way it's looking, we might not get a caution tonight with the test races I've done, so watch out for that when me and Dylan Young do that race coming at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Chick-fil-A Cup Series, by the way. So that's coming up, and yeah, we got this race tomorrow, 50 laps for race 3 of the Haas IndyCar Series, season number 5, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. We always go by years, but it is technically the 5th season of the Haas IndyCar Series, in case you were wondering. But yeah, we're ready to go for tomorrow's race. Like I said, we'll see you at 1 p.m. Eastern for the MavTV 100. And tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, like I said, me and Dylan Young's got the call for the Napa Auto Parts 400 and the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race number 5 over there in season number 8. So thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Julio Cesar. And I will see you guys later.